The uterus is tense like a boxer's fist. Scissors.
The bleeding's getting worse. We have to take out the fetus or we'll lose it.
Getting the baby out now.
Okay.
Stitches.
We need to remove the uterus. The bleeding won't stop.
Right. Looking for the source of the bleeding.
What's there to look for? It's the uterus. We have to cut it.
Stop being hysterical.
You're killing her. She's gonna bleed to death like a cow in a slaughterhouse.
Leave the OR now.
The condition is critical. We should remove the uterus.
BP's dropping.
We're losing her.
Easy. Easy. Let's text our dad.
Hello, Dina Rafalovna.
Wow. So they weren't lying about the return of the prodigal son. With a diploma, like a proper adult.
Yes,
As a real resident.
that's right.
Well done. Want a uniform?
I have one.
All right. Go ahead. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, did you come to see your father, huh?
Great to see you.
Is that so?
I'm here for good.
Well, isn't that great? Didn't things go well with the competitors? Daddy's help wasn't enough? Or did you miss Juliet?
You're still the same.
Well, I do my best.
I'm off.
I'll see ya.
I need to see her before I sign.
Why do you torture yourself like this? My darling, 40 is not a good age to do what you couldn't do at 20. We've already talked about everything. It's better for everyone. Just sign it, please. Good girl. Nadia, hi.
Hi.
I won't disturb you. I'm going to the lawyer. I'll be back in an hour. See you soon.
I'm sorry I couldn't help, but over here. Is she always like that?
My whole life. Figure skating? Are you kidding? Cows aren't allowed on ice. Studying architecture in Moscow? You'll be stuck in a college library your whole life. Getting pregnant? Who would set their eyes on such a young woman? What have I done?
She made you sign, didn't she? She can't separate you from your daughter. No signature can do...
I don't want to. I don't want to. What should I do?
I don't know. I'd run away.
Good morning.
Good morning, Elena. Mishka is asleep. I just put him to bed. I'll be gone for 2 hours max.
Okay. There's nothing for you to worry about, Natalia. I will give Mishka a massage, we'll do exercises, listen to Mozart, and learn English.
Well, we should start with Russian.
Well, like I said, foreign languages.
Yes, I remember. It's too late after they turn 3. They
Yes.
had no fever this morning, but just check from time to time.
Yes, okay. Oh, don't forget.
Thank you.
Irina Andreevna, I still think that you should stay with us.
Stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean I should stay right up to the labor?
No?
I can't. No. Can you prescribe me some pills and tell me what I shouldn't be doing? Lifting weights, that sort of thing, you know?
Definitely not the barbells.
I haven't lifted for about 2 years. Do you see how much weight I've put on? I can't even look at myself.
Most importantly, I would advise you to stay calm.
It's just that my husband promised to call me yesterday.
Irina, I don't want to seem pushy, but in your situation, it's better if you stay. Just save yourself from regrets. After all, 2 previous miscarriages, think about it.
I said no.
Well, what about consulting with your husband?
He'll only be happy to know that I'll be gone for 3 months.
You know, sometimes it's good to disappear from home. For 3 months.
But what if he leaves? I'll go crazy here with you.
You won't go crazy if you shift your focus right here.
Can I have my stuff?
And the discharge note?
Discharge note.
The doctor's discharge note. Put it here.
My heart!
Doing? Okay. Where are the flowers?
Let's put you
Where
over
are they?
here. Yeah,
Okay,
I have the
let's
flowers.
move this
Let me
over
just grab them
here.
over here.
Better. And that there. It's looking good. Okay.
She's coming!
Wait, look, she's coming. Like we practiced. Come on.
What are you doing?
Fire.
You're all idiots. I thought something happened. Go to hell. Oh, how beautiful. Thank you, my dears. Oh, look at this. Oh. Don't even worry about it, it's good luck. You should tell me
Did
what
you cut
think.
yourself? Stay back, stay back, stay back. I'll get it, I'll get it.
So, guys, the party was great.
Stand back, I'm a doctor. She's got a pulse, not caught on to anything. Back up. I need a gurney and a crash cart. Nurses!
Dear colleagues, I have worked with many people in my life, so I feel I can confidently declare with all honesty and in truth, Yevgenia Yefimovna, I have never known a more soulful person.
I'm going to cry.
A patient was hit by a car.
Nadja, wake up.
It's unbelievable to get out from under a Kamaz and not get crushed.
Heart rate is normal.
Natalia, it's like we never parted.
Yeah.
Heart rate's fallen to 80.
She has a placental abruption. Prepare the OR. Call Lazarev. Is Bazanov here?
Still flying.
Kashina?
She's at her mother's funeral.
Andrei Pavlovich to the OR immediately.
You'll manage?
Maybe you can back me up?
Andrei hasn't arrived yet.
Wait, what do you mean? He was on the night shift.
No, it was this new guy.
Okay, then let's go and get the new guy. I need blood tests and cytology.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to change.
Here.
And here comes the ocean, but not the Pacific.
Oxytocin tranexam plasma.
Blood pressure is 60/40. Tachycardia is 120. What have you got?
The bleeding slowing down.
No heartbeat, not breathing.
Here we go, minus one child.
Give thanks to the Creator and Natalia Vladimirovna for getting her out.
Natalia.
Natalia, can I talk to you for a second?
Andrei, I found out you weren't on the night shift. Andrei, look. One day, Anton Pavlovich Chekhov decided to write a novel and called it On Love. He spent many months writing it, poor man. In the end, only one phrase was left from the novel. Do you know which one? He and she fell madly in love with each other, got married, and they were unhappy, just like that.
We're fine, really.
Yes?
Hello, doctor.
Hello.
Are you the head doctor?
Yes, please come in. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Was it you who insisted on giving up the baby? Was your daughter against it?
What are you talking about? How could I? It's her decision. A deliberate one. Made a long time ago. Here's her signature. Did you talk to her? What did she say?
I didn't talk to her. She ran away from the center and got hit by a car.
What? She ran away?
Olga Leonidovna.
Ruslan Evgenievich.
As my grandmother would say, goodness me. What are you doing here?
Oh, please, don't be so formal.
Okay, what brings you here?
Our section is so boring. I thought being a surgeon would be more interesting.
It sure is a lot more fun here. Pure action.
When did you come to the States?
3 months ago, I came to retrain as an obstetrician. Tomorrow I'm going home.
Tired of using a microscope selecting embryos, influencing destinies?
Yeah, hard to play God.
It sounds like you're having a proper midlife crisis.
I don't see anything proper in a midlife crisis.
Well, I am in my 30s too. I too am bored and have a passion for new places.
Why haven't we talked before?
Worried? Don't worry.
Hello.
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 According to your chart, you have a perfect pregnancy. The tests and ultrasounds, everything's spot on. Sit down.
The doctor at the consultation called her a standout.
We just moved here to St. Petersburg. We don't have relatives here. If anything happens, there is no one to count on.
Where did you flee from?
From Moscow.
We fled from Modo.
All Muscovites flee from there. Main thing is, you're in the right place. Okay? Okay.
Everything okay? Something wrong?
No, everything's fine. Labor signs are weak. We need to pump it up. No, everything's fine. You can go home. We're doing fine, and this is going to take a while.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
God.
Here you go. Well, to coincidences that don't happen and to beautiful legs that'll save this world.
That's enough. To strangers on a train. So are they still together?
Rostova and Bolkonsky? Sort of, yeah. And you're still single?
So you just ran away from the country for no reason? To retrain in her specialty. What's so attractive about these headstrong women that they are taken from others even when pregnant?
Oh, not a headstrong woman.
Who then?
Doesn't matter.
You lost a long time ago. You want the truth?
Go on then.
You have never stepped out of line. Made up an image of yourself, such a beautiful, intelligent, successful snow queen. But a normal, down-to-earth man can't survive with such a woman. She's cold, do you understand? She's so all over the place with this fixation on work and her pregnancy, with Ippolit emerging from time to time, sitting in her tower like a princess. You'd want to save her. Am I right? I didn't offend you, did I? Any way out of this?
Hi, sorry. Can you change the music? Something more romantic, please. Thank you.
Oh.
You lead.
Okay. What are you doing?
Stepping out of line, of course. Before him, I thought love was complicated, that it was always a drama.
And the bearded one changed your mind.
Yes. He showed up and it turned out that love is very simple. From the very first day until now, we've been two absolutely happy kitties.
It'll be easier down the stairs.
It's always easier down the stairs. You know, I never thought that pregnancy would turn out to be the happiest time of my life. I tried for a whole year in Moscow. And nothing. And then both of us quit our dreadful jobs and went to Crimea. I had already given up on all this. What child, a woman of my age, couldn't possibly? All of my friends have 2 kids already. And then it all worked itself out. Oh, I think I'm tired.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Especially after all the drugs I was taking for years. Don't worry, I cold water. Sure, it's gonna be fine. Sure, it's okay. Mom, don't worry. I'm gonna be fine.
Hi, Natalia.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Well, I was lucky to have her for so long.
It's true.
How's your son?
First month without any colds or hospitals, but I do still check his forehead. All the time.
Well, I never had any doubt that you would be a great mother.
I wish I had your confidence.
You're not going back?
I'll congratulate Misha.
Hello, doctor. There's a patient in the labor.
That's for Alla Valerievna.
Pavel, listen. I realize that it's more pleasant for you to work with Bakhmetyeva, but since you're back and I'm still here, are we good? Let me see.
Doppler graph and ultrasound.
Don't cry, my little one. Mommy will be there soon. Elena, yes. I should be out for another hour or so. What's going on?
There's a reason why I already disliked my birthday from 16. My father had a heart attack. My ex-husband showed up.
Okay. That's from Mishka.
Is that his hand? Oh my god, thank you, my dear. Oh, my sweetie, so beautiful.
And this is from me.
Wow. With giblets. Yeah, only my mother could ever make them so mouth-watering.
I'm scared of myself already. I've been doing nothing but baking pies and changing nappies for a year now.
Listen, I've already been told about the night shift. Trust me. Don't worry about it. I've never met a man like Lazarev. In the 55 years I've been on this earth. Can I join you? May I?
Yes, of course.
So, what are you listening to?
What?
What are you listening to?
Rachmaninov.
Isle of the Dead.
It's amazing that you know. It's so rare now.
My husband is a musician. And why this particular piece, in this moment?
Well, there's such a lust for life in it.
Ladies, help, quickly! I need someone to bring a gurney right now. Well, I'll go show off my pies. Thanks a lot. None for you, you get them at home.
Okay. Natalia.
Do you know what I was thinking when Mishka was born? I was really scared that I was all alone with him. And then you came along and made that fear go away. Now for some reason I'm scared again.
I didn't want to tell you, but I will. Just a moment. Yeah. Hypoxia. On my way. They're calling me to the labor room. The baby's not breathing.
Natalia, there's a woman with a ruptured uterus. Caution is in the labor room and no one else is there. 38 years old, decided on a home birth after 2 C-sections, and of course, no x-rays or hysteroscopy to find out what's going on with the 2 scars on the uterus, in keeping with the best traditions of cavemen.
Do not hold back. If you need to scream, then scream. All right, that's it. Okay, focus. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Push down gently. One more time. For Rachmaninov. Gently, one more time now. Okay, okay. Here she is now, she's coming. Your little girl is right here. Here she is, okay.
Hello, darling.
Take the baby. Come on, finish up here.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
It's good that he called the ambulance, or it would have been a proper mess. Boris?
How was the labor?
She was screaming a lot. The neighbors came. They thought that she was being murdered. And then I saw she calmed down, and I even thought she fell asleep. But then I saw that there was blood everywhere. I see regression of fetal head advancement, defense, and shock. Will you save her?
We'll try our best.
And my brother?
We'll do our best.
Hang in there. I'll be damned.
What a nice prospect we've got. One dead body or two?
Auto hemotransfusion.
Of course. Will do, Doctor.
Taking the baby out now. Hand it over. Preparing for the supravaginal. What do you have?
Pouring everything at once. Guys, who did we offend so much that it's the third child to shift?
Hello? They're still operating. They won't come out and they won't say anything. Dad, please come here.
What happened?
Yulia, I'm so sorry. We were unable to resuscitate your daughter.
I'm sorry.
Tell me what's wrong.
Perfect pregnancy.
Is the autopsy over?
Yes. Multiple intrauterine malformations. Congenital diaphragmatic hernia. Displaced heart. Huge liver and microscopic lungs.
How did it not show up on the ultrasounds?
I really don't know. I mistook the huge liver for lungs. Enough.
In the research and experimental center behind me, the infant mortality rate has skyrocketed in recent days. Yesterday and today, a total of 4 children died. This could threaten the center and...
They don't know yet that another child has died. I don't understand how information about the percentage of deaths leaked to the press at all.
Maybe someone from the city health department.
Do you think anyone is personally interested in us? All over the country, medical centers are being closed. I fought it off, as best I could, until the very end. And then, in 1 second...
I can take it all on myself and write a letter of resignation.
Don't be silly. Would it change anything? Tell me, do you regret that I persuaded you to stay?
No. I don't regret it at all, because if we forget today's shift, it was almost my best year in 6 years of practice. Do you have any regrets?
My only regret is that I allowed myself to take on the Women's Counseling Center as well. Why did I think we were 30 again, and that the whole world is at our feet?
It's all my fault.
It's not your fault.
It's because we lived in a tent. Because I got a sore throat. Because I was taking antibiotics.
It's nobody's fault. Unfortunately, it just happened. We just need to accept it.
It was all too good. It doesn't work like that.
Will she sleep for long?
We're going to keep her on a ventilation machine and monitor her for a while. We really need to stabilize her vitals, because she lost a lot of blood.
It's good that she'll sleep. That way she won't find out about Gleb.
Come on, Boreal, let's go.
Dad!
Son,
Sorry, but you can't be in here. They made an exception for Borea.
give me a minute. Wait for me in the corridor.
Okay.
It's because of the home birth.
It's because of the home birth after 2 C-sections.
The previous birth was at the maternity hospital. That's where my daughter got infected. Her and 9 other children. 1 girl survived. Not ours. When I took Anfisa home, she said, "I won't give birth in a hospital again." And I said I don't want any more kids. And she left.
Oleg Viktorovich. Hello there.
Natalia, I couldn't catch you all day. How are you?
Yeah, I've been better. It's really not advisable for a surgeon to be a mother at all.
Yes, you're more emotional. I'd very much like you to come back. We need you. We need to stabilize the situation in the ward.
I'm sure Alec can handle it. This chain of deaths, it's an accident. It's a hospital after all. It's clear that all the complicated cases are here.
But 5 infant deaths in 3 days, Natalia. The officials will not forgive us.
I have a small child who is sick all the time. Things have just started to get better. I really can't.
At least tell me that you'll be thinking about it.
Is Andrei Pavlovich out yet?
No, he left and asked me to tell you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Plane?
Yeah. It's time to pack up.
What, we didn't split up?
You said we were going to conquer Everest.
But we went to the Empire State Building.
Yes. Not only that.
You and I, we stand together underneath a broken sky. We are here searching for the answers, face to face.
Whose house is this?
It's ours now. I wanted to furnish it before showing you. I'm sorry I made you worry, Natalia.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's okay. It's okay.
Till I'm free from vertigo.
Where have you been all my life?
In the lab.
Upon your shoulder till I feel the afterglow.
Hey, what's all this about then?
Caught her stealing in the railway station. Immediately started squatting like in labor. I thought she was fooling about, but decided to come to you.
Are there any pregnancy papers?
Nope, just a passport. Not local, by the way. Residence settlement, Meliorativny.
Where's that one?
I checked already. Prionesky District, Republic of Karelia, 2,329 residents.
That's all right. In 3 months, it'll be 2,330. Hey! You should only cry lying with your head down. At least you'll wash your hair. Now, all whining aside, talk to me. Does it hurt? Where? How?
As it should. But I mustn't. I'm 27 weeks pregnant.
Well, first of all, my little fish, these are probably just the contractions of the good old Mr. Braxton Hicks. I mean false contractions. And secondly, even if they're not, we'll try to stop them. And thirdly, if it fails, we won't eat our hearts out over it. It's early, of course, but it's okay. We have nursed even smaller.
I'm having triplets.
Get a gurney quickly and into the exam room.
Are you taking her?
Sure.
And the stolen bun? The saleswoman filed a report.
Here. Is that enough? Or was it a cream bun? Pavel, where are you? Come to the observation room. Well, let's see. Baraboshkina Alavtina Sergeevna.
Alia.
Alia. Okay then, Alia, let's hear your story. How is it you ended up in the city, alone at night, without money? Where is the heroic father?
I don't know where he is. And I don't know where she is
Who's
either.
she?
Their mother. They're not my children.
Hello. Hi.
So what have we got here?
Apparently it's a surrogacy and IVF in some kind of shoddy business.
19 years old, first pregnancy.
Okay, go ahead. Do your ultrasound. Gosh, little girl, where did they find you?
On the internet. But please don't think badly of them. They already tried once on their own, but the baby didn't survive because the other surrogate mother drank, she smoked,
And God knows what else.
Of course. It was necessary to find a young, naive fool and get her to carry triplets for them. Makes a lot of sense.
I agreed to it.
Wanted a beautiful life.
I needed money for my mom's surgery. They don't do these in Moscow.
And where are they, these wonderful people? Why are you wandering around alone?
They've both disappeared. Their phones are silent. I don't know their addresses. I'm out of money. The landlady of the flat they got me refused to wait.
Maybe they changed their minds. Eugenia.
Yes, I can see I'm not blind. All right. Alevtina Sergeyevna, calm down. Everything will be all right. You stay with us now.
How swift will the reaction be to the increase in child mortality in the center under your jurisdiction?
I assure you the reaction will be immediate and tough. We have created a commission which will conduct a thorough investigation of all cases, and those responsible will be severely punished.
Could we be talking about closing the med center?
I wouldn't want to jump to conclusions, but yes, such an outcome is also possible.
Is there any work conducted with the children's parents?
Certainly, psychological help, first of all, and of course, financial assistance, absolutely.
Who is in the commission?
Oleg Viktorovich, it was me who told Zamyatina to run away. I injected her with a sedative. Should I resign now? Oleg Viktorovich.
Oh, well, who's going to let go? Who's gonna let go? I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold on.
Nanny.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about her. Yes?
Andrei Pavlovich, a girl has been admitted with triplets. She's in labor. 2 fetuses in distress.
How much do they weigh?
Small ones are 500 each, bigger one is 800. Okay, we'll wait. I hope you can excuse me, Comrade Lieutenant, for my earlier behavior. Emotions take over. It's a good thing that you brought her here. It could have been much worse.
And now?
And now it's just bad. Listen, do me a favor. I need you to check on 2 people who suddenly disappeared. They pulled this young girl out of Urupinsk, give her a full medical examination, rent a flat, buy clothes, they feed her, and then slip away.
If people always acted logically, you and I would have much less work to do. Arshakuni David Artasheshovich. Arshakuni Ludmir Vladimirovna. It's a rare surname, we'll have a look.
Please do.
Where are you going?
If we don't start labor with this girl now, 2 of the triplets will die and the center will be closed for sure.
What? You finally decided to come back?
I haven't decided anything yet.
Will you be back by 7? I have a personal growth training session tomorrow at 8.
Of course.
Thank you.
Nadia, wait. Thanks for helping my dad.
Microstroke?
They suspect transient ischemic attack. To be honest, I thought it was the end. Nadia, forgive me. I acted like a fool.
Exactly.
Yes? Vitals are leveling off.
Let's continue tocolytic therapy. Prevention of fetal respiratory distress and follow-up in dynamics. How's Oleg Viktorovich?
Better.
I won't be able to pay. I can't pay for the room either.
Please don't worry about that. And don't worry about anything at all. Think of this as your most important task for the next few months.
What should I do?
Eat, sleep, and rest. They'll bring you breakfast now, okay?
And what about the kids?
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Hi there. Dina, where's the orchestra? Where's the band? Where are the fireworks?
They all called in sick. Sorry, I had to cancel.
Hello there.
Hi. Due to the morning.
Is this a joke now?
We had 3 babies die yesterday, Ruslan. Samaryadov went to intensive care because of stress.
Yeah? I thought it was only me.
What, jet lag?
Hell of a thing.
I see. So, how's studying going? You haven't changed your mind about leaving the hive to become a starving surgeon?
No, I haven't.
Oh. By the way, you've got a patient waiting.
Dina, I told you let everyone leave after 12.
She was very persuasive.
Hi. I was expecting you this morning.
I came to see you as a doctor.
What's wrong? Why did you take this test? Are you trying to get pregnant?
No, the doctor did it for me, just in case.
Well, then let her repeat the test.
This one is a repeat. Russ, I know that asking my gynecologist brother is a bad idea, but who else will tell me the truth? Will I not have kids?
In a year or two, but nothing's guaranteed.
I'm 26. And you know very well that I'm working 16 hours a day because I'm on a roll. I've never been with anyone longer than 3 months. And in fact, I never wanted children.
Look, live like you have been. Not everyone has
But you have
kids.
to understand me. You live exactly the same way.
No, I don't live like that. If I was on a roll, I wouldn't have gone to the US to change my specialty. What can I tell you? You know, I'll support you either way. Do you want me to introduce you to someone? IVF is always open to you.
What if I don't want IVF?
Then you need to think about it. And properly, not for 2 seconds like you usually do. Fame, success, money, it's all very cool. But is it really enough for you?
Samariadov. Kirik, is that you? Come on, what term? Something happened. Yes, I'm here. Sure, come over. I'll be waiting.
This way, here.
Can you make a fist?
Where's my bump? What about my daughter?
Didn't the doctor come to see you?
He didn't say anything. Is she alive? Is she? Huh?
Did you want to run away? You wanted to leave your own mother, who invested her life in you. That's what you wanted, right?
Step outside, please. No outsiders are allowed in here.
Who's an outsider here?
Go away. I don't want to see you. Go away.
What?
Step outside, please.
I am not to blame for the child's death. I'm not to blame.
Please.
No. I'm not to blame.
This is unacceptable, and not for an individual center, for the system as a whole. You can, of course, argue that infant mortality has increased in the country as a whole, or complain about the lack of obstetric staffing. But even in such a dire situation, we have no right to stop caring and ignore professional standards. As of today, the committee starts its work at the center, which will carefully study all these cases, as well as episodes of infant and female mortality throughout the existence of this institution. Chief Physician of the Center, Samariadov Oleg Viktorovich, is officially suspended from his post. But the decision on the acting department head of OB, Kashina Alla Valerevna, as well as on the head of the neonatology department, Lazarev Andrei Pavlovich, will be made separately. I'd like to introduce you to an honored doctor of the Russian Federation, Doctor of Medical Sciences, Professor, who will be taking over the reins of the medical center as of today. Kolmogorov Yuri Alexeyevich. Thank you, Gennady Nikolaevich. Colleagues, good afternoon. I'm glad to see familiar faces in the audience. You're well aware that I constantly supervised the work of the center, being a representative of the health ministry. I'm aware of everything that's going on, and I'm aware of the changes that have taken place over the last few years. And I have to admit, not without regret, that unfortunately, a lot has changed for the worse and requires urgent and very tough intervention. 5 children have died.
Natalia, I'm glad I saw you. A friend of mine brought his wife over there, 30 weeks pregnant, twins. She's fainting, losing weight, and has headaches. Doctors at the clinic say iron deficiency anemia and vegetative vascular dystonia. Take a look, please.
Come on.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
When did the fainting start?
It's probably been a month and a half since I've been this way.
You see, she started to swipe the cups across the tables.
I'm a waitress.
She even spilled over customers.
At the restaurant I work at, they thought I was drunk.
She sort of walks, staggers, and then starts messy writing on the menu board, even though she has great handwriting.
What's your actual situation with alcohol?
Non-existent. I don't drink. My father died from it. I don't want to.
Stand up. Please put your feet together. Stretch your arms out forward and close your eyes.
Easy, easy, boo.
Impaired motor coordination plus fainting spells. What does that mean, Pasha?
Cerebellum's acting up.
Exactly. MRI, full exam, and cytology.
Got it. Let's go. Come on, baby.
Should I go with you?
Yeah.
And also, please prepare an office where the committee members could quietly interview all the medical staff. And in about 15 minutes, I'd like the personal files of all employees and heads of departments on my desk.
All of them?
All of them. First of all, Bakhmetyeva and Bazanov. Just a minute. Zhenya. Dina, meet Zhenya. This is Evgenia Mitrich, our new intern. Please give her a uniform and assign her to Natalia Vladimirovna.
Yes, but... Okay. Understood.
Zhenya, best of luck.
Yeah.
You can change in there.
Who was she? Why don't I know?
Bakhmetyeva number 2.
Really?
Kolmogorov's protege. Direct proof that he's not just a maniac, but a serial one.
Why?
Hey, guys. Do me a favor and go and look in the locker room for
What's
a
in
minute. Trust me, it's a surprise.
I don't like the sound of this. She never had a crisis.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
What do you think it is?
There's no need to thank me. And take that genius with you.
A drugged-up patient escapes the ward, goes downstairs, walks past the emergency room, and does not meet a single worker. And these two praised professionals of yours, they did several ultrasounds on a pregnant woman. After that, her bloated liver was mistaken for lungs. Alla Valerievna, you have taken on an impossible task, managing 2 departments at once, the OB and the antenatal clinic. Of course, everything went all wrong. Here, let's take a look. You personally could have prevented at least 2 of the 3 deaths yesterday. That's 1 ultrasound that showed no fetal abnormalities. You did it. Right? Here you go. You were examining a patient with 2 uterine scars, and you didn't even try to convince her that it would be fatal to have a baby in that situation. Aloshka Valerievna, oh my dear. What am I supposed to do? How do you explain yourself?
Who's that?
The new intern. It's Kolmogorov's student.
His favorite. They said to look after her.
Looks like a hemangioblastoma.
You don't get hemangioblastoma in your 30s.
How do you know that? From personal experience?
From the textbooks. There can only be hemangioblastoma if it's Hippo-Lindau disease.
And how do you check that?
Examine the ocular fundus.
Okay, get the patient and go ahead.
She's clear. No hemorrhage or vascular overgrowth, and no signs of intracranial hypertension.
A textbook is a good thing, but life is more complicated. Take her to an ophthalmologist and a neurologist. We'll check.
Cocky.
Cocky? But she could very well be right.
Well, I heard that she said. What is it? Stressful. How did Kashina cope with her work at the Women's Counseling Center? And do you remember how she used to see such and such a patient and this and that? I thought that just a little bit more and they'd start...
Natalia, how are you?
The department is demoralized. What is Kashina thinking?
What can she do now?
Knock some sense into their heads. Is this really how it's done? Huddle together and sow panic in the corridors?
Well, why don't you do it?
I've already taken her position once. I really do not want to do it again. I'll diagnose a couple people and go home.
What do you mean home? He's here. We have to do something.
I do not want to see him.
Okay, it'll be fine. Bye.
What a windy city it is, St. Petersburg. What did you name the boy?
Misha.
That's a good name. By the way, Natalia, tell me why it is that some of your employees don't show up for morning rounds.
It's not my call, Yuri Alexeyevich. I'm temporarily out of maternity leave and intend to go back on leave after I've dealt with a couple of patients.
You were right. The patient has a hemangioblastoma. It was the size of a ping pong ball.
Great.
You know, bro, before I met her, I lived a completely simple life. My parents decided where I study, who I hang out with, whether to change my Beamer for an Audi. When I brought Svetka to meet with them, they thought it was a joke. They even gave me an ultimatum. Either dump her, or we're taking you off the payroll. That was probably my biggest decision in life, leaving with her. You know, Pasha, I've never been as happy as I've been these last 6 months. Living in a tiny rented place out in the middle of nowhere. Is it bad? Yeah, she has a brain tumor. Is she gonna die? I don't know, Kier. We have to operate urgently. And the kids?
Don't worry. They haven't abandoned you. They must be extremely busy. It's always like that with adults. Sonia, Noreen, Tanya. We'll just wait for them together, won't we?
Yes? I'll find her. Here, I'm sorry. I've got to go.
Alia's water broke. She's in labor, didn't make it to the OR. The first girl's head is already quite low.
They've stopped giving tocolytics.
How come?
Because we're a mess. They simply forgot.
Okay, breathe. Don't push. Breathe. Breathe. Okay, rest.
Breathe.
Rest.
They wanted triplets so badly. They said that 3 children were the minimum. 1 for the father, 1 for the mother, and the 3rd one for procreation.
Are you crying? Cry. Just push too. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
That's it.
Push. Push. Come on, come
keep
on.
pushing down.
Come on, just breathe. Breathe. That's it. You're doing great.
Pavel, ultrasound.
Mm-hmm.
Zhenya, CTG.
Get some rest before the second one.
But you said that the other 2 wouldn't make it. Stop the labor.
Quiet, quiet, quiet.
My darling, giving birth is like launching a rocket. There's no stopping it.
Embryonic vesicles are intact.
Trichorionic triamniotic triplets.
Wow, the words you know.
I can't feel anything. When will it start again?
45 minutes. Complete cessation of labor. Fantastic.
We need to stimulate.
We'll wait.
Natalia, listen. Risking a girl's life?
For the sake of hypothetical chances for 2 kids that nobody knows.
Do you really think keeping this pregnancy/premature birth is realistic?
On the 11th of November in '93, Peggy Lynn gave birth to a daughter.
Zhenya, don't show off. Let's not get into history, we don't have time.
It's important. She gave birth to a son 84 days later. And in the year 2013, Maria Jones Elliott of Waterford, Ireland, gave birth to 2 girls 87 days apart. I'm writing a paper on twins.
Natalia, the council is starting. They're waiting for you.
Pavel, don't leave her.
Got it.
Brain MRI revealed a cystic tumor on the right hemisphere of the cerebellum and oculus hydrocephalus. Total removal of the hemangioblastoma nodule is planned.
What does neurosurgery have to say?
We need to operate as soon as possible. The tumor is growing quickly.
Can we do this operation in one of our own operating rooms?
No, we've never performed a surgery of this complexity. Difficult access, and it's a large tumor. I think the patient should be moved to a neurosurgery center. After what happened yesterday, we have no margin for error.
It's not just the patient's life on the line, it's also her 2 children. We can save them too.
And you're suggesting that emergency birth should be allowed?
Yes, and then to transport.
All right, prep her for a C-section. And you'll be covering.
Okay.
I have one more question for you.
Natul, not as your boss, but as a doctor, this is stupidity. Why do you want to prolong this pregnancy?
Because we can do it.
Who are we? We need months for all of this to make sense. But you don't want to work with me.
We have other doctors and other heads of department.
Ah, and today we realized how this department functions without you. Okay, Natalia. Do whatever you think is right.
How's Noreen? She has a long way to go. Like the rest of us. What are we going to do to make up for the wait? Books? Or do you want us to bring you a television?
Your wish is our command.
I didn't finish War and Peace at school. I'll get it for you.
Do you have it with you?
Tocolytics, antibiotics, dexamethasone. Alexei Nikolaevich, you're accountable. Ultrasound, C-reactive protein, clinical blood test every day. Thermometry control 6 times a day.
Listen, let's trust Evgenia with it. It's a goldmine for a person writing such a paper. Okay, understood. I'll look after it.
Have a rest.
Thank you.
Dina Rafaelovna, what's the story with the nurses?
I agree. Line them all up in the courtyard and shoot
Are you
them.
joking? What is this? What are you doing?
Kolmogorov made me gather a bunch of papers. That's what I'm doing.
Do you realize that if that girl had someone, the report would already be with the police? Do you want to go to prison? Pray you don't get fired.
Yeah, got it. Thank you, Lieutenant. The triplets' biological parents are dead. Car crash.
Don't tell Alya yet. Alla Valerevna, we need to get the team together. Shake everyone up a bit.
I've been fired, Natalia Vladimirovna. From the office.
How are you doing?
Pretty mediocre, if you must know.
I told you a long time ago, don't be so hard on yourself.
Where would I be now without it?
Well, I don't know. Probably married to some old geezer, right?
I love you very much too, Bazanov.
I would have killed for that phrase a year and a half ago. Oh, by the way, I got you a gift from the US. Let me give it to you.
Speaking of the geezer, if anyone asks why we are not together and how you feel about your child being brought up by Lazarev, please tell them that we broke up. And that you've never been interested in children as a separate concept.
Now in English?
It's just our last meeting, when he showed up at my door with the ring, he thought you were the kid's father. So please maintain that story or he'll give me hell.
Okay, you got it.
Shame on me. I haven't even had a stroke, you know? And I'm lying here in a private room with special care. Like some king.
Remember a key piece of feminine wisdom.
To just relax and have fun?
Exactly.
What's in the center?
What about it?
Alla. You can't lie.
I can. It's just that you've known me too long.
You've known me too.
What if I don't tell you? Will you unhook it all and run away? Well, what can I say? It's a fascist regime. Pompous speeches, poorly concealed threats, and now the interrogations. You and I are suspended.
Who is in charge now? That clown?
Kolmogorov. Just don't worry, okay? You've got a heart condition.
And liver, kidneys, brain, among other things.
Personally, what I've missed most of all is your sense of humor.
The composer's not joking?
What are you talking about?
Kira, boys are like worms now. If you take them out, they may not survive at all.
We've already explained to you that the children will have a chance.
And actually, let's just think about you now, okay?
I'm gonna die anyway. This way, after one more month, it will be 34 weeks.
You'll be fortunate to have a whole month.
I must be pretty lucky then.
Will you give us a minute? Okay?
Here, let's go. Come.
About 2 years ago, I talked a patient like you into an emergency cesarean. She really wanted to carry her baby to term. And I told her that her life was more important than the health of her baby. At the time, I was absolutely sure.
And now?
Maybe I'm not so sure now, but it doesn't matter. She had a complication, and she died. And the baby survived. But he lives without his mom. It seems to me that giving birth is not so difficult, even if it's hard. But that's nothing. You owe your children a lot more than that. How old is your husband?
26. He's not my husband yet.
Are you sure you want to leave him with 2 babies in his arms?
Yuri Alexeyevich, just a moment. I had an agreement with Samoryadov that when I returned from the US, I would start working as an obstetric surgeon at the same time and leave IVF.
Rosalind, you can see that I already have my hands full. Let me sort it out. Just give me time.
How much?
I recognize my mentorship. Just a bit, don't worry. By the way, why do you need it? You've carried on your father's work so well, and suddenly...
You know, my father was an outstanding scientist. These are different
I
things.
forgot. You're a modest man. But what I haven't forgotten is how badly you suffered when your father left you. And you couldn't treat your child like that yourself, could you?
I don't know. Sometimes we make mistakes as parents.
Yes, it happens. Hi. Natalia, thank you for letting me assist. I missed this thing terribly. We were a good team, weren't we, Natalia? Like Spartak and Romancev.
How long has it been since they've won anything?
And you know, I even like that you're still angry with me. Strong feelings are good. They leave hope.
For what?
For example, the fact that you will return to the center. Kitchen and playground in front of the house is not your thing. I've only met doctors with a mission 4 times in my life, you know? In Russia, only twice. And one of those doctors is you.
Hi.
How's it going?
Who's the other one?
Not me.
Surprisingly.
It's my child, isn't it, Natalia? How are you feeling?
I am kind of dizzy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, surgeons, BP drops dramatically, so I'll have to tilt her over, and you will have to show the wonders of equilibristics. That's it. Work, 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 work. Mirror. Guys, BP's 70/40. Get out now, for God's sake.
Check. Excellent.
Hemostat. Hemostat.
Hemostat?
Damn it. Hemostat.
How's it going?
I'll take both of them to the ICU. Then we'll see.
Stitches.
Give me 2 cc's of the second medicine quickly.
It was Mesotan. I messed up.
It's about to blow, Sasha.
What?
It's okay. We're handling it now.
BP's 180/100.
Quickly, 150 propofol. Quick. I'm intubating, guys. Fentanyl 02, Esmeron 40, 4th blade, 7th tube. Okay.
We're sewing up the uterus. Are we good? We're fine.
Guys, we're not doing so good. I feel like the tumor's pressing on the respiratory centers. I can't get off the ventilator until the surgeons remove the tumor.
Transportation is impossible.
Copy that. Preparing for trepanation. Shave the head. Well, here. We cut out the tumor, and it's okay, it's benign. The prognosis is positive. Congrats, you're a father. How is she? Not great, but she is stable now. Can I go and see her? All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay, the scrubs.
Милый друг, я так люблю твои глаза. Даже то, что видишь всю меня насквозь. С равнодушием на меня смотреть нельзя. Так нельзя. Милый друг, я так хочу тебя обнять. Только это может нас теперь спасти. И щекой к щеке прижаться, постоять. Tu es mon sens caché, mon autre côté. Tu es mon évidence, ma seconde moitié. Sens caché, mon autre côté. Tu es mon évidence, ma seconde moitié.
It's strange to be in Kashina's office again. Going home?
10 minutes.
20.
Bossed around in your OR. What's that?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. My favorite book when I was 17. Holy crap. 1962, the first edition. It's funny that there's someone who remembers the things I've forgotten about.
Kolmogorov. Was it from him?
Bazanov.
Why are you so late? You have a place to live, don't you?
Yes. I just don't have any friends yet, and nothing more interesting than work. Especially since it's so lively here.
Yeah, lively. That's for sure. What about Kolmogorov? Forgive me for the straight question.
And unethical. And very personal. And rhetorical. But at least now I realize what my status is.
It's hard to blame the status, Senya. Kolmogorov has a strictly defined reputation. Besides, to study in Moscow and intern in St. Petersburg, there has to be some good reasons. Either an original thinker, an idealist, or a dreamer, with a large volume of poetry in your hands, and definitely with a broken heart.
And I'm not?
Well, I don't know. You're too smart to be an idealist. I wouldn't vouch for the safety of my heart, though.
Yes, I'm very worried about the past affair between my teacher and your headmistress.
Not exactly what I mean. It's just that your eyes are sad even when you smile.
Natalia, call emergency services. And the police.
Wait!
She's completely lost her mind.
Don't call the police. Find the child's father.
Go.
Masha!
Yes, it was me. Me. It was me. I killed my daughter.
The same thing could be said by the driver of the Kamaz. Or me, I'm the one who killed her because I didn't save her. Or the neonatalist because he couldn't revive her. Masha, it's pointless to look for who's to blame. To look at the past.
I have nothing to look forward to. Nothing at all. You said yourself, there's no uterus now, no children.
There are so many beautiful children out there you can adopt. Or live for yourself. Or for a loved one.
He won't forgive me.
Masha! Masha! Don't do this! You hear me? I love you so much!
Let go.
I won't.
Let go!
I promise I'm fine. Really.
You're funny.
Who did this to you?
What are you guys looking at? Are you crazy? She did this.
Yes. I did it. It was me. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
What is it?
It was me who told Zamyatina to run away. I gave her the sedative. It's my fault she got hit by a car. And Oleg almost died because of me. She almost jumped out of the window because of me.
What else happened because of you? What about a coup in Senegal?
What coup are you talking about?
There was no coup. It was a joke. What's wrong? Tell me. Oh, a teardrop. Salty.
Смотри, как горят огни. Я впереди, попробуй обгони. А мы идем, и нам негде быть. В темноте я знаю, как мне жить.
Is this your first time?
Я так люблю тебя. Я так люблю тебя.
How long have you been awake?
I haven't been to bed. That's such a comfortable chair. You can sit up all night long.
Please don't read this book in front of me. What? Don't you realize how intimate a gift this is? It's worse than underwear.
Roseanne's just a friend. He's never been anything
You
more
were
than
more
that.
excited about the book than the house. When you saw Komargorov, you jumped out of the hall. And Komargorov had obviously come for you.
I was afraid that he had come for Mishka. Because he's used to always getting what he wants.
I'm happy that you know this man so well. I can't get my head around this.
How is she? She only fell asleep in the morning.
And you didn't sleep at all? Maybe you should go home and rest.
Yes. Sure, I'll be able to sleep at home. The whole flat is covered in blood. I just don't understand why she did this.
Your head can hurt so bad you feel like it's gonna explode. Or that they stick knives or icicles under your skull. And no amount of medication can help with that condition.
Yes, but banging your head against the wall to take the pain away is even more painful. And if I had arrived a little later, she'd be dead. That is just crazy. Are you sure the baby's okay?
Yes, all the vitals are fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, here's the deal. We're keeping her. To run more tests.
Okay, I'll leave for a bit.
Sure. We'll call you if anything comes up. Why do you know so much about headaches?
There was one case.
I see. All right, Xenia. When she comes around, we'll have to call a neurologist. Okay then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Nadia. Nadia, get up. Nadia, Nadia.
What?
We overslept.
What is it?
We need to do an MRI.
Why? For the 25th time? You're gonna see hemangioblastomas everywhere now.
What's that? A hema...
Never mind. By the way, how's your head?
Oh, it's okay.
That's good.
Now Daddy will come and everything will be fine. Tell them to let him see me whenever he would like. He's my painkiller.
And where's your mom?
My mom is dead.
From some disease? I'm purely interested as a doctor.
No. Got hit by a car.
Bakhmetyeva is here. I'm off. I'll visit you again. Give me your card.
Thank you for the curtains. When we had the White Nights Festival, I almost lost my mind.
Tell me, Alyssa, is your dad coming soon?
Yes. Any minute.
Can I go away for about 10 minutes then? If you need anything, here. Right here, right here. Can you feel it? It's an emergency button.
Okay.
I'll be quick.
Where to next?
Neonatology and hallways down the corridor to the left. Be careful.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in a Swiss bank vault.
What is Kolmogorov's paranoia kicked in?
From the City Health Department. Ordered by Elizarova. She also requested the history of all birds from Adam and Eve. And she spoke to me as if she was not just sleeping with the boss, but as if she were the actual queen.
Good morning.
What happened this time? Traffic? Elevator? Or a flat tire on the tram?
Please, can I have the locker room keys?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Look at how synced up they are.
And tell me, Dr. Watson, is Nadia wearing yesterday's clothes?
Definitely, Holmes. Then why are they so sour? Especially him, I should say.
32 years old, 32 weeks gestation. The pain is idiopathic. Cluster appeared with the onset of pregnancy. Gynecologist initially suggested a rare form of preeclampsia. They offered her an abortion, but she refused.
Was she examined?
Analysis, encephalograms, hardware studies, everything is normal. Her husband even took it to Burdenko.
And what?
Nothing. Neurology is puzzled.
So brain tumors have been completely ruled out?
Yes, as well as all the primary causes of headaches.
Natalia, are you talking about Alyssa? She needs an MRI.
Xenia, why? She's done plenty of MRIs.
But the last tests were done a month and a half ago.
So what?
Then she started running away from doctors. With pregnancy, a tumor could have grown quickly.
Any family history of mental illness?
She says no. By the way, who'd you leave her with?
Her father is supposed to come.
Get her an MRI and call a psychiatrist.
We don't have one. It's been 2 months. They don't settle in.
Talk to the father. Maybe she's hiding something.
The husband assures me that—
Don't listen to the husband.
Have you forgotten the first commandment of Dr. House?
I don't watch those shows.
That's why you don't know everyone lies. Let's go.
I was told you were in your office. I'm surprised you're early.
Of course I'm early. I have a lot to do. I've got issues to deal with. Here, for example, is a very important issue. Should we keep the head of neonatology?
Don't even think about blackmailing me.
Natalia, what do you mean? Come on, you don't understand. In the current situation, when we are just one step away from closing down, the center really needs you. Well, you need the center too. You're not you if you don't have the ability to be a hero and save the world on a daily basis.
Yes, well, I didn't come in here to hear Natasha Bakhmetyeva 101.
Although, if you ask me, that would be an interesting course. After all, I had 10 years of careful study. Sorry, I got distracted. What are you here for?
Before I make a final decision, I want to know what the City Health Department and you have planned.
All right, seriously. Here's the situation. I was given 6 months to decide whether to close or not. To be honest, if you're not here at the center, I'll close it, Natalia. Yes, I've always said, remember, a maternity hospital isn't walls, equipment, or technology. It's the people you can trust. And I trust you. So, are you leaving or staying?
We need a psychiatrist.
For you and me? Come on, Natalia. You'll get a psychiatrist. And we'll even install cameras, named after Maria Zamyatina, so that patients don't jump out of the windows. Do I understand your silence correctly? Does it mean, yes, I'm staying?
It means I'll think about it.
Daddy. You're a telepath. You know the secret of eternal youth. There must be a portrait somewhere that's aging instead of you.
How could you do this, Elisa?
It's just that you couldn't come.
Nadia, sorry I didn't let you sleep. Coffee instead of breakfast?
Thank you.
See you later.
As they say in that French film, after the first time, you either wake up in total delight or in total despair. There's no third way.
Sounds right.
Why, do you have a problem?
Dina.
Well, I get it. Coffee, buns, falling in love, a long engagement. It's all very good. It's all wonderful. But I wouldn't forget about the other half if I were you. My advice to you is to talk to him about it.
Remember when we went to Palanga? Remember the holiday home? What was it called?
Linas.
That's right, Linas. Remember the dunes? Eglia, the queen of eels. How we collected amber. And how we built sandcastles. Do you remember the waves?
Gemait you pancakes.
Pancakes. Yes. What? It hurts.
Help. Help! Well, are we at the finish line?
Yes, we'll put everything on the security panel. Take a look.
Send it to my computer.
Will do.
Alyssa has a severe headache. She keeps banging her head on the bed.
Find an anesthetist. We need to sedate her immediately. And find her a neurologist now. Why was she alone? Evgenia, you said you left her with her father. Where is he?
Alyssa said he was about to arrive.
Do I understand correctly that you left a patient alone who was banging her head against the wall the day before? Let's go. Not you. Do you realize she could have jumped out the window? That she could have done anything to herself, to the child? We don't know anything about her condition yet. Do you realize that you have let down the doctor who trusted you?
Yes.
One more mess up and you're out, and I don't care who brought you here. The king, God, or Kolmogorov.
I like the list in which you mentioned my name, but I'm honestly not a big fan of the tone in which it was said. Natalia, please let me introduce you to Bagrov Igor Konstantinovich, the psychiatrist.
That was quick.
Hello.
I read your work on the psychology of children after C-section. You had a practice in the US, right?
Yes. But now he's returned here, and is looking for a proper use for his talents. Does it worry you that I'm considering such a modest position in a non-psychiatric institution?
No, nothing worries me at all.
That's because you're unpredictable and shrewd. We're gonna make a mess of things here, so I think we're gonna go beyond one patient.
Let's go.
Zhenya. I hear they're starting to press you. Should I intervene?
No thanks, I'm fine.
Okay, differential diagnosis. Any theories? Don't be shy.
Intracranial pressure.
Ruled out before us by a spinal tap.
Stroke, epilepsy, or meningitis?
Look, maybe she just has rabies.
Of course, she was bitten by a bat.
Where's the family history? Where's the information about psychiatric illnesses of parents, relatives, grandparents?
No. I'm sure she didn't give us anything.
Did you validate her heartfelt confession with someone? What does her husband have to say?
The husband said that there were no suicide attempts before that.
Exhaustive information, congratulations. Where's her phone?
Her father's number isn't in here. No calls and no texts.
Well, I see the father is fictitious. And who is there besides her husband?
And Faya.
How did you say her mother died?
Hit by a car.
She may not have headaches, but synestopathy. A monosymptom in the onset of schizophrenia.
And the pregnancy was the trigger?
Hello? Good afternoon. I'm a doctor. I'm calling about your niece, Elisa Zararina. A psychiatrist. Why aren't you surprised? I'm sorry, what? Who was suffering? Thank you very much. We'll call you later.
What's that?
Her father stabbed her mother to death and hanged himself 15 years ago.
Wow. What should we do now?
For starters, deliver the baby surgically. The mother's sedation will soon begin to adversely affect the fetus. Someone contact her husband. We need his permission.
Should we talk diagnosis?
Not yet. The surgery first and the heartache later.
Okay.
Okay, stop crying, my darling. What was so valuable in your bag, apart from your passport?
All the money, cards. I put gold earrings so I wouldn't lose them. A medical card. A volume of Euripides.
What?
It's a present for my loved one.
Oh, well, he's quirky and very generous.
He teaches ancient literature. I covered Medea for him at the first exam.
Medea. Is that the one who married her son or the one who ate the children?
The one who ate the children. But she didn't eat them. She fed them to him.
And that's enough about ancient Greece now. Or you'll scare all the pregnant ones. Ksenia, say hello. This is Polina. She has no money or documents, but she likes to read books.
Well then, I guess we'll be friends.
Sonia, go look. The best sound in the world. Did you win?
First stitches, then celebrations.
Sorry.
The child has such amnesia that for years we'll be celebrating. What if he's schizophrenic too?
Lisha.
Well, what, Lisha?
You left the door open. Switch?
Be my guest. A new perspective is good.
Did you miss me?
A lot.
Me too.
When did you find the time with such a busy career?
Yeah, it's true I've been busy. Building a career.
Inga Evgenyevna, advisor to the chairman of the St. Petersburg Healthcare Committee. Is that what it's called now? I see.
Do you have anything to brag about?
It's just little things. I retrained as a surgeon, climbed the Empire State Building, and I had the best sex of my life.
You mean you don't do IVF anymore?
Actually, I have to, because you've had your little revolution. Inga, let's get to the point. You didn't come here to talk about my business, did you?
I have a favor to ask of you.
To kill? To steal? To perjure?
A friend of mine is looking for a reproductive surgeon. She has an unusual request. Several doctors considered it immoral.
It's scary already.
By scary, you mean exciting.
Why are you doing this? Is she someone important for your work?
I was just touched by her story.
Is that so? Touched where?
In my heart.
Ah, so that's how big your heart is. Clearly.
And by the way, Ruslan, there's still room for you in it.
Okay. Let her come.
We've lost hope by now. We're both 43. When I was 30, the doctors diagnosed me as infertile.
Have you had treatment?
I've done it all. I wanted this child so badly. I even went to monasteries to pray.
And IVF?
Yeah, IVF. At first we decided if the baby wanted to come to us, it would just come naturally. And then Slava said to me, why don't we give it one more try? And it worked.
That's great. I didn't plan it at all. Vlad and I have a complicated situation. He has, he's married. His wife is terribly ill somehow, cancer. It's back and forth between relapse and remission. It's been like this for 2 years.
Oh, how awful.
Yes. It's scary to live while waiting for someone to die. Just don't think that.
I don't think anything.
Do you have some chocolate by any chance? I just always want chocolate when I get upset.
No chocolate. I don't have any chocolate, but downstairs I did see a vending machine.
Oh,
Here you go. Get something.
Thank you. Do you want anything?
No.
Thank you.
Ksenia, how are you?
Hi.
Oh, drinking tea. I brought you some chocolate sweets for your tea.
Sweets?
Yes.
Chocolate ones?
Sure.
Oh, you should have come 5 minutes earlier.
What are you talking about? I just passed pretty much all of my students. They thought that I completely lost it.
Right.
How's our baby?
The baby is safe and sound. You have nothing to worry about.
Right. That's why you're here. Be patient for a month and everything will be fine.
Love you.
So you understand. Before breakfast in the morning, blood and urine.
Vlad? That's my Vlad! Oh.
Hi there.
Hi.
What are we smuggling?
Picnic on the side of the road. I know you're not a fan of cafeteria food.
You brought me potato casserole. So much effort went into it. Birch juice?
And what do you think? I'm a doctor, after all.
And a wonderful one, you are. Let's have a drink to the most beautiful obstetrician I've ever known.
No. Let's drink to a better future. You're not gonna believe this. I don't know what happens next.
To freedom.
You kept complaining that you didn't have any time for regular books. Let's see.
What's it about?
It's about a Canadian. He went out of the house with a wheelbarrow and came back about 11 years later, having walked all over the world. Enjoy. I'm going to resign and leave everything earned during my years of hard work.
Allah. Ah, are you two feasting without me, huh?
Oh, Donsov.
How's our patient? Oleg, have you lost your mind? Awful. Yeah. Just a little bit won't hurt, right? Come on. Come on. Yeah. You know what? Before I passed out, I saw my entire life. Admission to med school, Pasha's birth, opening of the center, and only one woman. I suspect that woman wasn't one of your 3 wives.
And then the lover screams out.
Is she the one who's going to die within the next couple of days? Does she have tumors all over her body or just one in her stomach?
And the wife's like, how could you drag our relationship down to a farce? How could you drag us down to an operetta? Like this is some sort of farce. I mean, just look at her. That girl is young enough to be our daughter.
Wait, what about him?
What about him? He couldn't get a word out. He was clutching his head, then his heart. Way to go.
So why didn't this great combinator with maternity hospitals have backup?
Oh, but he did have. The young woman was meant to give birth somewhere else.
No.
But they stole her purse with all her documents, and she was stressed out and came to us instead.
What, in the same room?
Yes! The Greek gods did their best. You did your best. I barely got them into separate corners. Yeah? They would have scared away all the women in labor with their screams.
Right.
I apologize. Baby's coming.
Which one?
I'm sorry. Both.
That's fate.
Here I am, no need for flowers. Come on, let's go.
So these are your clients?
Mine are the professor and wife.
Good, then mine are the professor and his lover.
By the way, Ksenia told a joke about a husband. Did you see that?
Who?
No one. Let's go, or they'll fight without us.
Okay then, take it easy. Breathe, breathe. Come on. It's okay. Keep going.
Okay.
We've got this.
Don't worry. We're doing this together.
Okay, now,
All
let's
right?
get you on the bed. Let's get this gown off. Just what the doctor ordered.
I don't want to give birth here. I don't want to give birth here.
Paulina!
Get on the table quick. Get outside, please. You can't be in here.
Okay, come along.
I thought I might help. I was told it's
I
allowed.
think you've done more than
I'm
enough.
sorry.
Right, out you go. Out. Come on. Goodbye. It's okay. Come on, my dear.
No, I can't. It's so vulgar. It's worse than a secretary.
Do you mind? We don't whine. We push.
Why is that worse? The vulgarity. The shamelessness of it. He and I hooked up at our first meeting while meeting his best friend.
Push. Come on.
And you're telling me about shamelessness? I've been with him for 25 years. How many of those years did he cheat on you? 24?
Enough. Put on some music.
Could you put my track on, please?
Keep
Keep pushing.
Push, push, push.
Come on, come on, come on.
Almost there.
Push.
Push.
So come on, baby, I wanna rock and roll with you.
There you go.
Rock and roll with you.
Time of birth? 1607.
Well, Professor, congratulations. You have a boy and another boy. They arrived at the same time. I thought nothing could surprise me, and then I met you.
Oh, yeah? And tell me, can I see them?
Who do you mean? The boys or the girls?
I take it the girls aren't in the mood?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Well, boys then.
In that case, neonatology down and to the left.
Xenia. Xenia. Zen, wake up. Alyssa's come to her senses.
What will happen to her?
You know very well it's a one-way road. Let's go.
I don't have a headache. Where's the baby?
He's sleeping in the cot. He looks like you. He's already started to smile.
Alicia, we tried to contact your father, as you asked.
What?
I don't understand. My father died a long time ago.
She came round. No pain, no issues.
What's going on here?
The thing is, your wife's father was a schizophrenic. Alicia's symptoms suggest that she seems to be one too. She will now be handled by specialized professionals.
You mean she knew? What is she gonna do now? Psychiatric ward? And what if we do nothing?
Then unfortunately one day you might have to scrape her brains off of the wall.
Xenia, wait.
If we hadn't intervened, they could have had a few more happy years.
I was wrong about you. You're an idealist after all. You know what? Let's go for a walk. I'm not a native of St. Petersburg, but I can show you a couple of courtyards, embankments and bridges, shall we?
Now the only thing I want is for my mother to hug me and tell me, no, Zhenya, the world only seems so bad. Tomorrow you'll change your mind.
Well, for that you have to go to Moscow.
To Obninsk, to the cemetery, and to imagine.
I'm sorry. Did she not get the MRI in time?
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
So where are we going?
Your place. To pick up your things.
Galina,
Yes.
I apologize. Emergency labor.
Successful, I hope.
Yeah, come on. Have a seat.
I fell in love at 22. One look in the street was all it took. A month later, we got married. A year later, Senya was born. For 10 years, I woke up with the same thought. Is this happiness even real? And that day, I thought the same. When I was driving Senya to school, a car swerved into oncoming traffic. It was icy. I survived. Senya didn't. While I was in hospital, I realized that I could never look at my husband again. Senya was a splitting image of him. For 3 years, I pretended to be alive. I didn't even realize I was in love. Then I went on a business trip I wasn't supposed to go on. A colleague got sick. And I met him at the airport.
You're talking about your first husband.
Yeah. You're very smart. That's how I became Anna Karenina. I have my 2 Alexies. I never thought I'd ever want to have children again, but I do. I want twins, Ruslan Evgenyevich. 1 child from each husband.
At the same time?
I'm 42 now. I don't have much time left. I know that they can do it like this.
And tell me, what do those men have to say about it?
They don't know. We're not a Swedish family. You can judge me, but please, help me.
Right. Well, come on Monday. At 10 with Alexei, and then at 12 with the second one.
How is he?
Great guy. Really.
His mother will probably be transferred to a psychiatric hospital right away. And the father is thinking about putting his son in an orphanage.
Wait, is that what he told you?
No, he just asked me about 200 times what percentage of cases are hereditary.
Sorry, what's your name?
Zhenya.
Here you go, Zhenya. For how long have you been with us, Zhenya? 2 days? You know, if you stay here to work, you will have a lot of abandoned children. It's true, sadly. You've already seen a woman who tried to throw herself out of a window when she lost her child. People aren't bad, Zen. The world isn't so unfair. It's just that we're like this today. Tomorrow will be different.
I thought the maternity hospital would be all about pure happiness, that it would be possible to roll it up in jars and eat it with a big spoon.
Well, yes, there'll be happiness. And lots of it, really. It'll pour abundantly. But there will be a lot of pain and disappointment, too. It's all of this. All these births and pregnancies. Like a test for all of us. You know?
How do you even deal with it? And don't tell me
That is just a job for you.
It's just a job. And not. You will develop immunity. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. I remember my first abandoned baby perfectly. Height, weight, hair color. How much she peed in here. In the first 24 hours. Blood type, even the nickname that I gave him. But I don't remember the second, at all. And about the third one, I remember his mom would come back for him.
Kolmogorov says that she and I are alike. That I was the same 10 years ago. Does she look like me?
Do you still care what Kolmogorov says?
No. I haven't cared about that in a while. I'm going to tell you now, and we're not going to go back to that, okay? My dad was much older than my mom. He was a very big boss. I guess that's why I decided that real men are like that. They're important, formidable, and always busy. And always thinking about something much more important than I am. And then I got into it myself. And the thing is, I thought it was normal. That is, until I met you.
You know how I'm different from him? I've been thinking about you for a year and a half.
Ever since that day you treated me for a sore throat.
No. Since the guard kept you behind the gate.
Pasha, everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's just awesome.
Dina, is that you? Okay, wait. The Day of National Unity is gone, New Year's Eve is gone, you left the psychologist a long time ago. Dina, am I missing something? Please tell me all of this isn't for the new management.
Oh, please. Misha, what kind of fantasy is that? Semyon and I are going out. We're going to the theater.
I really envy you. I feel like I was there, it seems, almost 1,000,000 years ago. The theater. Yet I love it more than anyone else.
Isn't Asenka old enough to go to the theater?
You are surviving on children's parties, right?
You're mean. I'll leave you. Excuse me.
What happened to your face? Get in a fight?
Foreplay.
Careful. Ruslan Evgenyevich will be with us any minute, but I don't think we should wait for him. Let's start the examination.
Both of them.
Why both? You can pick one. For example, me, an experienced resident. Or this resident of 5 minutes. Do I understand correctly? At 12 weeks you got your screening results and decided to give birth anyway.
I choose him.
Why?
He doesn't ask stupid questions.
Oh, okay.
Tatiana, are you taking notes?
Yes.
The cervix is shortened. Mature.
Thank you, doctor.
For what?
For not feeling sorry for me or thinking that I was crazy.
Bazanov has some feisty patients.
She's a normal lady. Fill this out, please.
Normal? She found out early that the baby has Down syndrome and still decided to give birth. She's not 45 years old, Posh. Why are you looking at me like that? I don't believe that if, God forbid, you had such a situation, you wouldn't take her for an abortion. I don't believe it. Let's go.
I have a question. What will we do with the head of neonatology? What's his name? Lazarev. I think it would be strange to leave him in that situation. Probably. Although, on the other hand, none of these deaths were really his fault. Some died in utero, and some were doomed from the start, without getting to his desk. Let's not be too radical, or will the team feel too relaxed? I'll deal with the team somehow. I have another concern. We wouldn't want to set an unnecessary precedent for other clinics. You're absolutely right. We will never know whether he was guilty or not. But 5 infant deaths for which the neonatologist got nothing? No one will forget. Or am I wrong? You're right. Just when I wanted to show compassion for a change, I can't. Because of a precedent. Not sleeping? Yes, how can you tell? Oh my God. Divorce sucks. I know. Is it because of her?
Good day.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Yuri, may I have a moment? I hear you walking away from all the agreements that the staff had made with the previous head doctor, and I think this is wrong. Take Ruslan Bazanov, for example. There is a clear shortage of qualified obstetricians at the center right now. Still, maybe we will—
Inga Evgenyevna, I apologize for interrupting you. Don't worry. Of course, I will take your advice. But I dare to remind you, you are not actually my boss.
Well, in that case, then you wouldn't mind if I told Natalia Sunshine Vladimirovna about your adventures in Moscow?
I wonder which ones.
Well, for example, the fact that the entire team at the clinic you ran where you invited her to be the chief physician turned against you. Because over the last year, you've brought that clinic to the brink of closure with your decisions.
You don't know anything about it.
I know you were kicked out of there in disgrace. And you being here now is not the arrival of a prince in shining armor. It's more likely a charity event by your friends. Banishment. Or maybe she'd be more interested in hearing about what's going on in your personal life.
What exactly?
You didn't leave your wife. She's the one who has found herself a high-ranking suitor with whom, judging by the pictures on social media, she's about to have a wedding. So you still haven't found the strength to leave your family for Natalia and the baby.
Inga, you clearly made a mistake with your choice of profession. You should go into journalism. To work for a Life newspaper.
I'll be waiting, Yuri Alexeyevich.
Breathe.
Ruslan Evgenievich, hello. I thought I would give birth with Pavel and
You have a frivolous character, Margarita. Right when I turn away, you have another master.
The process has begun.
Yes, it started
I
already.
see, you're in labor. Shall I call Dennis?
No,
Still no contact?
he told me everything 6 months ago. No discussion.
Okay, come on. That's good. Resting.
Come on, breathe. Push. Come on.
And at the next push, we give what? A new what? Life. Now get ready.
Again.
Let's go push. Push.
Come on. Come on,
Keep
breathe.
pushing.
Come on. Again.
That's the girl.
Push,
Come on.
push.
You're almost there. Push,
There we
push,
go.
push. Last little bit. Come on, push.
Come on.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Time of birth 10:03.
Is everything okay?
Everything's right. You've got a wonderful baby boy. Here you go.
Is something wrong?
No. Perfectly healthy. It happens.
Samson.
Samson.
Yes. What if I had killed him?
Don't talk like that. It's okay. He's right there.
There's someone shouting on your floor.
The boss.
No, a baby.
Hello.
Okay. Shh.
Everything okay?
Fine, baby, it's okay. He just keeps spitting it out. He won't take the breast. That's how it is all night. He's very restless.
Yes, he doesn't eat anything, and this is the second time today.
Who's the first?
His brother. Shall I call Bakhmetyeva?
Why? I'll call Andrei Pavlovich.
Natalia Vladimirovna?
Whoa! So it wasn't my imagination.
Ruslan Evgenievich, hello.
Did you come here because of me?
Oh, I've always been struck by your confidence.
Ruslan? Olga Leonidovna?
Hello there.
There's something weird going on with the professor's kids. I need you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the lab. He's hot as a boiling teapot.
Yes. I called Andrei Pavlovich. He should be here soon. Baby's hyperactive. It's definitely hyperreflexia, rigidity of the limbs.
The brother has the same symptoms, plus seizures and vomiting. We're moving them to ICU. We'll do a clinical workup.
Well, there's no sign of raspberry semolina. And if it's not a hemorrhage, what is it?
And the labor?
It went normally, without any aggressive obstetric protocols. So it's clearly genetics.
What if the baby has Crab disease?
Wait. Do you realize how small the probability is?
Actually, from the very beginning, this case was very bizarre.
We have to rule out intrauterine infection, do an MRI, electroencephalography. Sent a blood sample to the lab of genetic diseases.
It's not worth guessing.
Proceed. Under Alexei Nikolaevich's supervision.
Olga Leonidovna, your proposal is more than tempting. It is an honor for any medical center to become a testing ground for clinical trials of medicines from such a world-renowned pharmaceutical company.
But I would like a guarantee that you won't close down within 6 months, and that we will be able to complete our research.
I'm having a day of ultimatums from the lovely ladies. I hope my word will be enough for you. Thank you.
Spying on me?
You're not very good at being inconspicuous. What are your plans for tonight?
I'm busy.
Listen. We're adults. Yes means yes, no means no.
I need to buy a dress. It's not easy.
For a girl with a perfect figure?
I need something special.
If you say a wedding dress now, I'll shoot myself. All right, look. Here's the deal. Let me tell you about the place with the absolutely stunning outfits. If you choose one for yourself, we're having dinner.
We'll see.
Well, the exit's over there, neonatology is there. Where do you want to go?
Natalia, confirmation came back. The brothers have crab disease.
God, I was hoping you were wrong about this.
Me too.
Hi. Good of you to come. Come on. Dennis? This is Samson. Samson, that's your dad. Is he normal? I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to show you.
Is that her husband? He still hasn't gone in?
He's been staring at the door for an hour.
What would you have done? Not now, but then.
That the question of the day? I don't know. Do you think he knew in advance? It's impossible to know until it happens.
I know. I would have given birth.
Of course. I mean, you're a saint. I guess that's why you and I have it nice and quiet in bed. Dennis. Why won't you go in?
I don't know what to say to her. I've never felt like such a shit in my life. I wasn't born a martyr. What am I supposed to do, hang myself?
Listen, visiting hours are almost over. Go inside, please. Crab? What's that?
It's a very rare genetic disease, and it's a disorder inherited from both of the parents.
What?
What?
Deficiency of vital enzymes leads to the destruction of the myelin sheaths of nerve fibers. In other words, the body's wiring is left uninsulated and electricity shorts and fires all over the house. I mean, all over the body.
Does it hurt?
Excruciatingly.
Excruciatingly.
Can it be cured?
No, but we can extend his life.
By how much?
By how much?
You don't usually live more than 2 or 3 years with a disease that is so early and so obvious.
To get to that, we need to do an emergency operation on the bone marrow.
So I only have 2 choices. I let him die right away, or prolong his life for a couple of years. And he'll be in pain the whole time.
Yes.
Yes. The operation is not cheap, but the center has quotas. I think there's a chance we could do it for free.
What would you do?
And what would you do?
In essence, it's just delaying the inevitable. I'm against senseless suffering.
I would fight. All the way. There are few things I believe in as much as medicine. I've been fortunate to witness some real miracles in my work. A lot can change in 2 years. New treatments, new drugs.
I don't know. I don't understand.
Consider it, but to save time, we'll get some compatibility tests done.
Well done. I'm pleased with you. Have you realized?
You know, it's not like they sentenced me to prison and then it was overturned, no. I loved him immediately, still there in my belly. Of course it was horrible. Why do I have to go through all of this? How will I cope without my husband? How will my child be able to live in this world? How will he survive in our country where everyone who is a bit different doesn't get accepted in society? And then I realized that he wasn't born in order to be liked by everybody, not my baby, no.
May I?
Don't go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Margot.
I'm not Margot, I'm Rita.
Dennis, why don't you come around tomorrow? Rita needs some rest. Are you gonna run from him all your life?
I'll leave.
You don't love him at all?
I do. As it turns out, that's not the most important thing.
I was hoping for a happy ending.
Well, not enough happy endings for everyone.
Want to go for a drink?
Let's go.
There we go. What do you think? Mwah. Awesome. Beauty is a terrible force. What's the name of the play, by the way?
I don't know, something about love.
Oi. The main thing is that it's not Medea.
No. William Shakespeare's Love's Labour's
Oh, you
Lost.
call that something about love? Yeah, indeed, there's no hope for you.
Yes, hi, Semyon. How much? All right, of course. Yeah, okay. I understand. Okay, bye.
What is it?
Nobody's going anywhere tonight. Marushka has a fever.
How high?
Way too high.
I don't know. For me, it's better to have a crazy father than men who carry flowers to nowhere or swing between two women. Figaro here, Figaro there. Okay, don't wash off your makeup. You're going to the theater.
Why? To sit with my arm around a chair? No thanks.
On the Catcher and the Beast runs.
What?
Alexander.
Yes.
Who's your favorite playwright?
Probably Chekhov.
And among the Englishmen?
William Shakespeare, is it?
Oh, for that, you get a ticket to the theater. Center seats in the 3rd row. You will accompany this gorgeous madam over here. Right. Better than watching soap operas on TV with your teenage wife.
Misha.
Misha.
Calm down, Mom. Don't soft. You've got 10 minutes. Get changed. No, not here, you idiot.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
I can't be disturbed if I don't want to be disturbed. Would you like champagne?
No, thank you.
Do you like my dresses?
Yes, I do.
Do you like my brother?
I think that is just between me and him.
I'm warning you. I'm sick of seeing two types of women with him. Those who don't see him as the main dish and those who are just average, not even a side dish.
Maybe the problem is that he doesn't consider himself the main dish.
What's your favorite book?
The White Guard. You can't tell?
The world is falling apart, but there's a room with a green lampshade. Interesting. Take this one. You can change over there.
Thank you.
It really fits you like a glove.
Yeah, I like it. I'll take it.
Take it. But I won't give you my brother as easily as this dress.
Deal.
Drinking for both of us? Since we're drinking together, let's do it with words. Make a toast.
To love my ass.
To love my ass. "34 years. 34. In my brain, I realize that it's time to start thinking about a family, but I just can't imagine it. It's all the same thing, day after day, day after day. But no, we all like to think that we will have things work out differently. Feelings without dulling, sex without a schedule, happiness without borders. I imagine it like this. She's gonna walk in. She'll notice me. She'll like me
And she'll stay the night and won't run away in the morning. And the loneliness will end. Life will begin. And how does it turn out?
And in reality, she'll turn out to be an emotionless lock. And after another hopeless attempt, you lie in the dark. Right? There's a question going round in your head. Why was it so cool before without love?
Why don't you just show her porn?
I'll think about it. In the toilet.
Whoa, you good? I got you. I'll clean up. You go. I got it. Okay.
This is where we'll temporarily set up. Alexei Nikolaevich will administer a CTG. In the meantime, you're completely free. You can sit, you can lie down, you can walk, you can stretch, whatever you like.
And when the opening reaches 5 centimeters, we'll give you an epidural. And it won't hurt.
No chemicals. I have my own remedy.
Interesting. Show me something I haven't seen in my life yet.
What is that? Is it marijuana?
An ordinary touch-me-not.
Isn't it a bit late?
My grandmother was a witch. She knew how to take away the pain. Put it in boiling water.
Okay, I got it. Don't put a spell on me.
Oi!
Oh, calm down. Alexei, ask the nurses to boil some water.
Will do. Just need to get the dosage right.
Exactly. All right. Okay. Let's breathe now. Breathe.
Nadia, let's watch a film together. I've been recommended an interesting film, but it's for adults. Nadia?
Look, let's try to find a nanny who doesn't go on personal growth trainings on the days that we actually need her.
Then you'll be living in the center.
Mariana, what kind of witch rituals are these?
Green at the doorstep.
Lucy, sweep up or the pigeons will fly in.
What's going on?
Not much. She's an ordinary, whimsical girl.
First time I've seen this.
Empty sack. Where's the empty sack?
Here we go.
We need to put the empty sack here.
It's all right, Natalia. She's an ordinary girl. It's her first labor. She's a little bit frightened. That's all.
She's not drunk, is she? Maybe we should check her out.
Mariana, stop with the theater. Oh.
Misha, tonometer.
I'll get a gurney.
What have you got here?
I think it's an amniotic fluid embolism. We need to operate.
What about the pressure?
70/40.
Are you sure about the embolism? If you're wrong, the surgery will kill her.
I'm sure.
Has it stabilized?
100/60.
Well, over to you, Natalia.
Scalpel.
Have you been drinking?
For courage.
Natalia, do you realize you've worked a miracle? I mean, in 99 cases out of 100, an amniotic fluid embolism is diagnosed posthumously.
Only now no one will believe it was an embolism.
Because she survived? Good girl.
Well, tell me, what did you want to be when you were a child?
A ballerina? And what about you?
My father.
A scientist inventor?
Literally. I wanted to be the one to make my mom's face light up when he left us. I didn't see my mom again until 7 years later. Meanwhile, turns out he started visiting her again.
That's how Nico was born?
I haven't seen him since I was 5. Every time he came to visit, I ran from home.
What's his specialty then?
He was a fool. He thought he could win a fight with a shadow. Let's dance.
No. Don't wake her up. Bye.
You and we stand together underneath a broken sky. We are here searching for the answers, face to face, and eye to eye.
Sorry, I passed out.
It's okay, it happens. You saved the girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's important. Mishka, come to mom.
Here, my sweetie.
Till I'm free from vertigo. Let me lean upon your
Olia!
till I
Good morning.
Hi. So why did you run away yesterday? It wasn't that bad, was I?
It was very good.
Ironclad female logic. Shall we do it again?
I can't today, it's my dad's birthday.
You mean the dress was for him? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow I have yoga and a conference call.
Ah, and you've got hockey the day after.
I promise I'll call you.
I need strong evidence.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
Pasha,
What?
I'm being discharged tomorrow.
Dad. You and Mom loved each other, right?
Of course.
And you were gonna live happily ever after?
We lived 3 years happily, 12 after that.
What kept you going when it didn't work out? It couldn't just be me.
Your mother wasn't angry for more than a couple of hours. When she screwed up, she asked for forgiveness. A rare gift. I can't do that. Did that help?
We'll find out. I'll come back at lunch. Doctor. Rosalind, excuse me. I'm going to take a few seconds of your time. You know, I searched half the internet, and I haven't found any information about the latest drugs or treatment methods. You certainly know more about it. Tell me, what are the chances of this miracle?
Vladislav, I called colleagues, doctors, specialists in experimental drugs. Unfortunately, the chances are slim.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Misha, I beg you, please sit with Mishka. Only during rounds. He's in neonatology with Andrei. Our nanny's off today, Misha. We're gonna get killed in there.
Natalia, you're such a big boss. Just make a daycare center for the staff's children.
Thank you so much. Now that would be a shameless use of my position for private purposes.
But why else would you need this official position? Stay, of course. I don't have any other work to do.
Hi there. I'm here to see you.
Who are you?
Michael Babbiaro. Hopefully your future intern.
You're very confident.
Very optimistic.
Why did you want to become a doctor? Don't tell me it's because you dream of saving all of humanity.
No, just the Nigerian people. But if I'm lucky, I'll switch over to the rest of Africa.
Okay.
Ksenia.
Just go to her.
Ksenia. You know, when I heard about the boys, I didn't think about her. I've been thinking about you. How you are. How you feel. I'm sorry.
What should we do, Slav?
The results of the compatibility tests are in.
Vladislav, you are the perfect donor for both boys. You, Ksenia, unfortunately aren't.
Well, that's a great option, right, Slav? Well, I mean, Slav?
I'm sorry. I can't agree to this. I don't want to. I don't want to continue their suffering. I think it's inhumane.
Excuse me, please. Rosalind, can I talk to you for a moment?
How can you? When you're his only chance.
Why?
You'll still have children, and your girlfriend will have 10, but not me. So please, I'm begging, don't take away my only child.
It's not that simple. What do you think? I've read a lot about this disease. He won't understand anything. He won't smile. He won't be happy. He'll only feel pain. For a year or two, every minute, every second.
But it's his life. You can't decide for him. Go away, I don't want to see you again. Not ever.
You convinced him, because you just don't understand what it's like to watch your child die and do nothing. Probably because you just don't have any children of your own.
I have a medical opinion, and I expressed it. Or are you the only one here who has the right to a point of view?
You said earlier that I was a suitable donor. I agree. When's the operation?
We're going to start getting you ready. It's a brave thing to do, Paulina. It's not going to be easy for you. Especially without support.
This is my child, Natalia. How can I continue living knowing that I didn't do everything I could?
Paulina, I didn't tell you straight away, but I can't help but ask. The tests showed us that you're a suitable donor for both of the boys. Ksenia, we found a donor for your son. It's Paulina.
And she's agreed to help us.
Yes.
Breathe, just breathe. Don't wait to let go. Sail your sea.
Thank you for the ride.
Well, you shouldn't have been left alone in that outfit. They'll steal you just like that.
I have to go. My dad doesn't like it when I'm late.
Why don't you introduce me?
And how do I introduce you?
Well, colleague is too formal. Boyfriend is a bit lightweight. Friend is ambiguous. Fiancé?
Carry on. You are not alone.
I don't know the name of the village where I was married. I don't remember which station I traveled from, and I have no hope of finding the one I teased so cruelly. My God, said Maria Gavrilovna, grabbing his arm. So it was you. And you don't recognize me?
You are free. It's me.
Nadia,
Yes?
I urgently need the analyses of the professor's children. I went to the lab and unfortunately there was nobody there. Can you help me?
I would help. It's just that I...
No, it's okay. I'll sit with the boy.
Thank you very much. I'll be right back.